that empty box back, you toggle to below where you want to insert your tool path or whatever. I want to start between 5 and 6. So I highlight operation 6 and I press F3 insert. And I'm right back to that screen you guys saw before. All right, so now we're finally down to doing some programming. We've been doing programming, but only making G and M code and some comments. The first thing we want is tool. The top of our program is going to go tool, F4. Tool number. The standard convention is you number tools in the sequence in which they're used. So tool number is 1. Press 1, hit enter. There is a description here. This description came from a tool offset table. Somebody has already been here and they've already populated the tool offset table. So as once I pressed tool 1 and hit enter, it went and grabbed information from an existing table. I'm saying that because this might be wrong, and if it's wrong, you need to change it. Now in our case, we do have a 1-inch 4-flute indexable end mill. You know, another good thing was the tool number. It'd be another good one from this. Let's do that. I'm going to hit enter. And our tool number, you remember, is RTA3. All right, and after that, 1-inch 4-flute. And I'm just going to say end mill, EM. But if you're going to put data in, make it something that makes sense to you, okay? All right, next, I'm going to hit enter. Position. All right, now listen up. Position is if I need the machine to move to a location to have room to remove the tool out of the spindle. If I have a huge setup on my table and I'm really tight and cramped, I might need the table to move all the way to the end where I can get that tool out. If that is the case, you put that location in X and Y right now. For us, we will not have that problem. Well, hold on. We might have that problem. The only reason we would have that problem is it is very common for someone, when we're changing tools, to grab the tool in one hand, hit the air ratchet with the other, and pull on the tool. And then once we clear that last thread, your pull keeps going, and you take that nice, beautiful, expensive tool and you jam it into the top of your work. All right? So that's the only time where that would have been good. But I'm telling you, when you go to change a tool, you don't pull. You let it drop into your hand. All right? All right, cool. So that's what position is for. I would not worry about it. Offset, height offset. We want this tool, tool 1, to use tool 1's height offset. Diameter offset, we want it to use tool 1's diameter offset. What is the tool diameter for this tool? 1 inch. When do we populate diameter and when do we not populate diameter for tools?
Don't populate diameter for drilling off.
You do not need a diameter if a tool is going to be used solely axially. A drill, a spot drill, all right? But if you're going to use that thing radially at all, it is going to calculate cutter compensation with this number we're putting in there. I'm saying that in a specific manner because later on when we do an edge break on our part, we're going to come back to this tool diameter and do some witchcraft on it to adjust our edge break. All right, so here we're just going to use 1 inch. Spindle RPM. All right, let me borrow a calculator. All right, so let me see here. Let me do some advanced math. 1.82, we're going to use 300 for an SFM, times 300 equals...
Why'd you do 1.82?
Sorry, why did I do 1.82? 3.82 times 300, thank you, divided by the diameter, divided by 1 is 1146. There's no 46 here, most likely because I put it there, and I don't like those last two numbers, so it's close enough. So let's move down. This is where we actually set M4, M3, M4, or M5. Well, here we want the spindle to turn clockwise. We want coolant to be off. This machine does actually have coolant on it, but we want it to be off. Now here's something important, tool change. Remember our crash mitigation steps where we turn on op stop? Well, ICN is going to generate an op stop every time you leave actual change yes. If I say no, it's going to blow right past this and not stop. So there's two things to do here. We say yes because we are changing the tool, or we say yes because, yeah, I want it to stop so I can do some inspection. And I hit F10, accept.